Okay, so we know that sine function has a curve something like this. Sine function has a curve something like this. Now what is this? This is 0, this will be pi, this will be 2 pi, 3 pi, and so on. This will be minus pi, this will be minus 2 pi. Okay, now we have to find the domain of this function. Okay, if we had only the sine curve, the domain of sine curve will be simple. The domain of sine curve will be real numbers, all real values of sine, all real values of x. Sine can take and it will return some positive values and some negative values, right? But in this case, we have to take only zeros or non-negative values of sine. That means these values of sine. We can take only these values of sine. Fine. We can take only these values of sine. That means we have to take these parts of the domain. Okay, we have to take these parts of domain. That is from 0 to pi. Now, sorry, that is from 0 to pi. Now 0 and pi will be included because under root of 0 is defined. So we'll take 0 to pi, union 2 pi to 3 pi, union next will be 4 pi to 5 pi, then 5 pi to 6 pi, and so on. And the previous one will be minus 2 pi to minus pi, union, and so on. But instead of this, we can write something like this will be a domain. So we'll have many domains union. So instead of this, we can unify the result and we can write 2n pi to 2n plus 1 pi. 2n pi to 2n plus 1 pi. Okay. And where n belongs to integers. Where n belongs to integer. Okay. So when n is 0, it will become so when n is 0, this will become 0 to pi. When n is 1, this will become 2 pi to 3 pi. When n is 2, this will become 4 pi to 5 pi, and so on. So this will become the domain of the function root of sine x. Everybody understood? So this will be 2n pi to 2n plus 1. Okay, this is a simple function sine of x where we have to find the domain of this function. Okay, let's move on to the next question. The next question is f of x is equals to.
Sir, 1 minute, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, do you have the sketch pens?
No, sir, it is they are used actually. They are all out of.
This one, we are writing in ball pointer, somewhat not visible. That's why. Yes, sir. You can start it. Yeah.
Is this visible? Yeah, I think.
Yes, yes. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so now fx is equals to the next question. Fx is equals to 2 cos x minus root. You have to find the domain of this function. Okay, I'll give you some time. Find the domain of this function. But a range question we will do after this. I will explain a different range questions based on different functions, trigonometric, logarithmic, and all that. Right now, we'll just focus on domain. And for the previous question, I think the range will be from 0 to 1, but 0 and 1 both will be included. The range of the previous one will be 0 to 1, both will be included. 0 and 1 both will be included. We'll do range question also. Range question has different kinds. I'll explain all of them. Okay, now same as the previous one, we'll find the domain of this function using the concept that whatever is inside the root should be greater than 0. That is, twice of cos x minus root 3 should be greater than or equal to 0. So that means cos x should be greater, twice of cos x should be greater than equals to root 3, and cos of x should be greater than equals to root 3 by 2. Okay, so this will give you the domain, the values of x for which cos is greater than equals to root 3 by 2. Okay, now if I draw the curve, cos curve, so cos curve will be something like this. Fine, cos curve will be something like this. Now when will cos take first root 3 by 2 value? So cos root 3 by 2 first it will be at pi by 6, right? Before this it will be at minus pi by 6. Fine, this is 0. So that means all the values of cos where it is having this part of the function, this part of the function will be included, right? Also, if I draw a straight line, parallel to this, then this part of the function, right? Now this is 0, this is pi, oh sorry, this is pi by 2, this is pi, this is 2 pi, this is 0, this is minus pi, this is minus 2 pi. Okay, so that means every even multiple of pi, that is, if I'll write separately, so this was 0 plus pi by 6 comma 0 minus pi by 6. The first, this range, this domain included. Second, this part will be 2 pi plus pi by 6. No, sorry, this is pi by 6. 2 pi plus pi by 6. And this one will be 2 pi minus pi by 6. So this is 2 pi minus pi by 6 included. This part will be minus 2 pi plus pi by 6. And this was minus 2 pi plus pi by 6. This is minus 2 pi minus pi by 6. So I cannot write infinite times. So what will be the general result? 2n pi plus pi by 6 and 2n pi minus pi by 6. Both are included. This will be the domain. 2n pi minus pi by 6 to 2n pi plus pi by 6. This will be the domain where n belongs to integers. Okay, where n belongs to integers. So this will be the answer. This will be the domain. Just check it. Then we'll move on to the next question. Okay, now we'll move on to the next question. Okay, now see. This was something like this will be the different kind of questions which will so this will be the some these question will be or these questions were the questions which we have seen, this one and the previous one. These were the questions depending on the trigonometric functions. Okay, so for different trigonometric functions you will have to do the same thing, exactly same thing, that is find the domain using the property that the function should not be divided, whatever is inside the root should not be 0, and so on. Okay, so now we'll use some questions, we'll do some questions based on the mixed concept. Okay, so first and a little advanced, we'll do the questions little advanced based on the same concept. Okay, so first we'll do the advanced question on wavy curve. Okay, so let's see. So function is given as under the root of x square x plus 1 to the power 10, x minus 2 to the power 4, x plus 4 to the power 7, x plus 7 to the power 5, and x minus 5 to the power 3. Now, in the previous questions, whatever the factors were, they had only to the power 1. They had only to the power 1. And there was no factor which was divided, right? In this question, we have different powers to these factors. We have different powers to these factors, and the factors are also divided. Some of the factors are also divided. Okay, you have to find a domain of this function. Tell me what will be the domain. Okay, let's solve. So in wavy curve, I have not given you how to solve all kinds of wavy curve. I have only given you the solution or the method to solve the wavy curve or use wavy curve method when the powers of the factors was only 1. When the powers of the factors was only 1. Okay, I will change a little bit. In the same way, the method will be almost same. But for if we have different powers, we will change our solution or we'll change the method a little bit. Okay, I'll explain how we will change. So first is factorize. First is to factorize. Now in this question, factors have already been given. Okay, we cannot factorize further these different factors. Okay, so we have x plus 1, x minus 2, x plus 4, x plus 7, and x minus 5, and so on. Second was to find the critical points. Okay, so to find the critical points, we will do exactly same as we have done before. We will find the critical points for different factors. So we have total factors as x plus 1, x minus 2, x plus 4, x plus 7, and x minus 5. Okay, so we'll write the critical points for all of them separately. So the critical factors will be, for x it will be 0. So x is equal to 0. X plus 1 is equal to 0. That means for this x is equals to minus 1. Critical point. For this one x will be equals to 2. For this one x will be equals to minus 4. For this one x will be equals to minus 7. For this one x will be equals to 5. Okay, so these are the critical points. Okay, these are the critical points for different factors. Now third, what we will do, we will arrange these factors in ascending order. We'll arrange these factors in ascending order on the number line. So the least value is minus 7. Then we have minus 4. Then we have minus 7 is taken, minus 4 is taken. Then we have minus 1. Then we have 0. Then we have 2. And then we have in the last 5. Okay. So these are the critical points arranged on the number line. These are the critical points arranged on the number line. Okay. Fine. Now what I will do, the next part was, I will take one extreme and I will find the sign of overall function. By taking one extreme. So that's one of the extreme is x tending to infinity. Okay. So when x is tending to infinity, the overall sign, infinity, this is plus, 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 positive, positive, positive. So overall sign of this will be positive. The overall sign will be positive. After 5, the overall sign will be positive. Now, how will I check? How will I form the wavy curve? Now 5 is the factor of this. Now it is very important. Just see what I'm doing. 5 is a factor of this part. Okay. If for this the power is odd, then whatever is the sign of before this or after this will change. So if the power is odd, so this positive will become now negative. This positive will change its sign. If suppose it's on negative here, it will change to positive. If it is positive, it will change to negative. So whatever is the sign, it will become different. It will become the opposite if the power is odd. Okay. Now, factor 2. Factor 2, I will check which is factor 2. Factor 2 is for this one. For this factor, the power is even. If the power is even, then the wavy curve won't change its sign. So that means if this is negative, this will also be negative. Okay. If the power is even, this will not change its sign. Okay. Now 0. 0. For this, it was 0 for this one. Again, for this one, the power is even. If the power is even, the wavy curve won't change its sign. So if it is negative, still it will be negative. Understood? Now, -1. -1 is for this one. The power is even. Even power do not change sign. So for negative, again it is negative. Okay. -4. -4 is for this one. What is the power? Odd or even? Odd. If power is odd, it will change sign. So this is negative. It will become positive. Okay. Now we have -7. -7 is the factor of this. -7 means, okay, -7. So -7, the power is odd. Again, we have odd. So minus positive will become negative. Okay. Again, positive will become negative. Fine. So if I draw the wavy curve, so this is positive, then it will become negative. It will bounce back because even power, it will bounce back. It is even power, it will bounce back because of even power. Then it will change sign and then it will go down. So wherever this is positive, I will report that as my solution. So this is positive in this domain and this is positive in this domain. Okay. So basically, if I just report this, so this is -7 to -4 union. Everywhere here it is negative. Everywhere here it is negative. Here it is positive. So from 5 to infinity. Infinity, I know it will be open bracket. Now, I just have to check. I just have to check where this is, where I have to include -7 or -4. Why I have to check whether I have to include -7, -4 or 5? Because see, if I substitute -7 in this, if I substitute -7 in this, I will get a real value. I will get something here. 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 But here I will get 0. So this whole thing will be 1 by 0. So can I include -7? No. I have to exclude -7. Okay. -4. -4. I have to check. -4 will be in denominator. So again, if I substitute -4, it will be something by 0. So I cannot include -4. So -4 will also be excluded. Okay. 5 is also in the denominator. If I substitute 5, which will become 0, this will become 0. So again, 5 cannot be also included. Understood? Now, is this the complete answer? Is this domain the complete answer? No. Why it is not the complete answer? See, what is happening at -1? What is happening at -1? When I substitute -1 in this, numerator will become 0. Numerator will become 0 and under root of 0 is defined. So that is why I have to include some numbers, which is -1 at 2, at x is equals to 2. What is happening? This is becoming 0. This part is becoming 0. So this whole thing is becoming 0. So it is also included. 2 will also be included. What is happening at 0? 0, this is becoming 0. So whole thing is becoming 0. That should also be included. So that means -1, 2 and 0 should be included in this domain. Okay. I will explain this once again. First, you just look at this and tell me, and just look at this once again. I will explain this thing one more time. Okay, I'll explain this once more time. Okay, so the original question was, okay, first, suppose there was no root. Suppose in the original question, because the original question has a root, I'm assuming that, just to explain, that suppose the function was something like this, and they have asked you to find the domain. They have asked you to find the domain. Now you will say, sir, this is very simple. Why it is simple? Because I can take all the values of x. I can take all the values of x. So the domain will be r minus only those values of x I will exclude, in which the denominator becomes equals to 0. And what are those denominator? What are those values for which denominator is 0? Minus 4, minus 7, and 5. Sir, if there is no root, then this will be the domain. This will be the domain if there is no root. If there is no root, this will be the domain. And why this changes the answer? Why this changes the answer? Because as soon as I put a root in this, as soon as I put this thing under the root, inside a root, I cannot take negative values. I cannot take negative values, overall negative values of this. Understood? I cannot take overall negative values of this. If I cannot take overall negative values of this, that means I have to now check where this function is negative. Okay, where this function is negative. Now to check where this function is negative, what I will do? I will do the wavy curve method. I will use the wavy curve method, because I have told you the wavy curve method is best method to find the sign. In which domain the sign of the function is negative, or the sign of the function is positive, negative, or it is 0. Okay, fine. Suppose, fine. Okay, so now yeah, okay. So now we are only concerned in the previous questions of wavy curve, we have taken x plus 1, x minus 2, x plus 4, and x plus 7, x plus x minus 5, and so on. We have not taken the powers of any factor. Okay. Now the only thing which changes is we will only look at these power as even or odd. Even or odd. Remember, it does not matter what even power is. It can be 2, it can be 4, it can be 10, it can be 12, it can be 16, it can be 100, it can be 1000. We are not bothered about the value. We are only bothered about the even or odd nature of the power. Okay, so I can convert this whole question. If I'm only concerned about even or odd power, I am only concerned about this question, and I can write this as x to the power even, x to the power even, x plus 1 to the power even, x minus 2 to the power even, upon x plus 4 to the power odd, x plus 7 to the power odd, and x minus 5 to the power odd. It does not matter if these odd powers are same, different, whatever it is. Only I am bothered about even powers and odd powers. Now also, there can be a question. It is not like a numerator will always have even power. Numerator will always have, denominator will always have odd power. No. It can be changed also. This can have odd power, even power. It can be a complete, a different question also. Okay. Now, what I'll do first thing, I will plot the critical points in ascending order. If I plot the critical points in ascending order, the first point I think I was getting -7, then I was getting -4, then I was getting -1, then 0, then 2, and then 5. These were the critical points I was getting. -7, 4, -4, -1, 0 to 5. Yes. These were the critical points you were getting. Okay. Now what I'll do, first thing which we have to do, which is common in all the wavy curves, I will take x tending to infinity. What will be the sign at x tending to infinity? So x tending to infinity, by infinity I means x is a very, very, very large number compared to any other value. Okay. So this will be positive, 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 this will be positive. So overall sign of this function will be positive. Okay. Overall sign of this function will be positive. Now, after this, I will start moving from right. I will start moving from right and I will stop at each factor. I will stop at each critical point. I will stop at each critical point. So starting with positive, I came to 5. 5 is where? 5 is here. Okay. Power of 5 was what? Odd. Power of 5 is odd. If there is an odd power, I will skip. I will change. I will change the sign. Now I came to 2. I will check where is 2. 2 is here. Power of 2 is even. If there is an even, I will jump. For even power, I will jump back. For odd power, I will change the sign. For even power, I will jump back. For odd power, I will change the sign. How I started with positive is, take x as 1000. X as 1000. This will be 1000. This will be 1001. 1000 into 1001. This will be 999. This will be 1004. This will be 1007. This is 995. Multiply all of them, means multiply these numerator and denominator. Total sign will be positive. That is why I am taking positive. Understood? Suppose if somebody start, I will explain how will we start with negative also. With minus infinity, I will explain. Okay. With positive infinity, if I take a very large number, so it is positive, overall sign is positive. That is why I am starting with positive. One more thing. It does not mean that from positive I will always start with positive sign. If plus infinity, I will start with positive sign. I can also get negative sign. So it depends on the question. Okay. Once I will do it positive infinity, I will start with negative infinity also. If you will get exactly same. Okay. So with positive, I came to first critical point 5. I will see which 5 is the factor of 5 is the critical point of which factor. This factor, odd power, I will change. 2 is the factor of even power. I will bounce back. 0 is for even power. I will bounce back. -1 is for even power. I will bounce back. -4 is for odd power. I will change sign. -7 is for this one, odd power. I will change sign. So negative, positive, negative, 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 positive, and negative. Okay. Now this we are considering from positive infinity. This we are considering from positive infinity. Let's consider from negative infinity also. I'll come back to this. I'll come back to the original solution. So -7, -4, -1, 0, 2, 5. Okay, the factors were x even, x plus 1 even, x minus 2 even upon x plus 4 odd, x plus 7 odd, and x minus 5 odd. Okay, at minus infinity, what is happening? At x tending to minus infinity. For this one, because this is an even power, for this one, for minus infinity, what will you get? Positive. For x minus infinity, even power, minus to the even power will be positive, into, for this one it is even, no matter what is inside, it will be even. For third one, whatever is inside, even. So numerator is positive. Numerator is positive. Now, minus infinity or minus very large number plus 4 will give you minus. Minus to the power odd will give you a minus sign. Will give you a minus sign. We'll get a minus sign from this at x tending to minus infinity. This one will also give you minus sign. This one will also give you minus sign. So overall sign of this will be positive, positive, positive. So overall sign of this will be what? Negative. Overall sign of this will be what? Negative. So that means before at x tending to minus infinity, the overall sign is negative. The overall sign is negative. Is everybody understood? Okay. Overall sign is negative. Now I will move on to from minus infinity to the first critical point. I'll take okay. From minus infinity, first I will move on to this minus 7, first critical point. Let's look at first critical point. First critical point is here. First critical point is here. Power of critical point is odd. Power of critical point is odd. So what will happen? It will change sign. Power of critical point is odd, so it will change sign. Now I will come back to the second critical point. Minus 4. Minus 4 is where? Minus 4 is here. Critical point having odd power. It will again change sign. It will again change sign. Then we have minus 1. Minus 1 is the critical point for this one. What power it has? Even. Even power means it will bounce back. Okay. At 0, even power, again it will bounce back. Okay. Then 2, again even power, again it will bounce back. At 5, odd power, it will go. Change the sign. So negative, I started with negative. So this will become positive. This will become negative. This will become negative. This is also negative. This is negative. And this is positive. Okay. This we are getting by moving from minus infinity. And this we are getting. And this we are getting. This we were getting by moving from positive infinity. So if our answer is correct, or if our method is correct, then we should get both exactly same. So are we getting both exactly same? Yes. Even if I move from this side, or if I move from this side, I should get both the solutions exactly same, or both the powers exactly same for the same domain. Understood, everyone? Okay. So now if I'm getting exactly same, that means the domain I have to check. I have to check where it is positive. So it is positive between this, and it is positive from this to infinity. Okay. So I will write. So the domain will belongs to minus 7 to minus 4, minus 7 to minus 4, union 5 to infinity. Now, if for infinity, I know it is open bracket. For infinity, open bracket. Okay. Now, for minus 7 and minus 4, what is happening? Minus 7, if I substitute, it will be in denominator. Minus 7, if I substitute, it will be in denominator. So, can I include minus 7? No. I have to exclude minus 7. Okay. Minus 4. Minus 4 is in denominator. So, can I include minus 4? No. I have to exclude minus 4. So, minus 4 is also excluded. 5. 5 is in where? 5 is also in denominator. So, will I include 5? No. I have to exclude 5. Okay. But is this the complete answer? Again, what about these points? What about these points? At these points, the function is becoming 0. At these points, the function is becoming 0. That means in under root, if I am getting 0 in the numerator, it should be valid. If under root I am getting in numerator, it should be valid. So that means x is equals to 0 can be included. X is equal to 0 can be included. X is equals to minus 1 can be included. And x is equals to 2 can also be included. So this will be the complete domain. This will be the complete domain of the function. This will be the complete domain of the function. Okay. First you look at this wavy curve. Just look at this wavy curve and check whether for even power you are able to get, for odd power you are able to get. I will explain why for even power it is bouncing back and why for odd power it is changing sign. It is a very simple concept. Very simple concept. Just first you check whether you are able to draw this curve using the original question. I will give you the original question also. This was the original question. Just try to draw by yourself. Try to draw by yourself. This, using this, you should be able to draw this. Okay. First using this, just draw this simple part. Draw this simple part. I will explain why for even power it is bouncing back. But this will only be this positive and negative sign we will only use for even roots. For odd roots, negative whatever is inside it can take negative, so we'll only exclude where denominator is 0. है ना? So suppose cube root of x, the domain is real number, but square root of x is real positive only. है ना? Okay, see, so 0 multiplied with anything. 0 when x is equal to 0. When I substitute x is equal to 0, what will I get? 0 into 1 into minus 2, 0 into 1 to the power 10, minus 2 to the power 4, 4 to the power 7, divided by 4 to the power 7, divided by 7 to the power 5, divided by minus 5 to the power 3. No matter what other values are, 0 into something is always 0. है ना? So 0 into something is always 0. Under root of 0 into something is always 0. Okay, so that is why it will be defined. Okay, so whenever numerator is 0, we will take. Fine. Now we see the very basic concept how this wavy curve is working. How this wavy curve is working. Very simple concept. Suppose let's see. Suppose I have only two factors. X plus 4 to the power 3 and x plus 7 or x plus 7 to the power 2. X plus 4 to the power 3, x plus 7 to the power. Okay. I will look at what is x plus 4 to the power 3 is happening, what is happening to x plus 4 to the power 3 and x plus 7 to the power 2 separately. So I will draw first for x plus 4 to the power 3. Now listen to it very carefully. Okay. I will draw a number line for x plus 4. So x plus 4's root will be, x plus 4 root will be minus 4. So I will draw minus 4 here. Okay. So before, after minus 4, this whole, the sign of this, I'm not taking this thing. After minus 4, x plus 4 whole cube will be positive. After minus 4, x plus 4 will be positive. And before minus 4, x plus 4 will, to the power cube will be negative. Okay. After minus 4, the x plus 4 to the power 3 will be positive, and before minus 4, x plus 4 to the power 3 is negative. Why this is happening? Because we have an odd power. Because of this odd power, after 4 positive and before 4 it is negative. It is changing sign. Understood? Now I will write on the same number line, I will write the root of this. So this solution for this. So this is minus 7. For this one I will get minus 7. After minus 7 this will be positive. After minus 7 this will be positive. And before minus 7, because this is a square. Before minus 7, because this is a square, it will still be positive. Understood? Before minus 7, this is still positive. Understood? This part okay? So what I'll do, to make it similar, I will write here minus 7 and I will write here minus 4. Okay? So between minus 7 and minus 4, this is again positive. After minus 4, this is positive. Between minus 4 and minus 7, this numerator is again negative and this is positive. Okay. Now suppose if I multiply both, by dividing or multiplying, suppose I will divide minus 4 by 7. If I divide, overall sign will be negative, or minus 4 into 7, the sign will be again negative. Okay. Suppose I have minus 4 into minus 7, the sign will be positive, or minus 4 by minus 7, the sign will again be positive. So no matter if I divide or multiply, I will get the overall sign same. Understood? So what I'll do, I'll multiply these two. If I multiply positive with positive, so after minus 4, positive into positive I will get as positive. Understood? Between minus 7 and minus 4, one of them is negative, the other one is positive. One of them is negative, the other one is positive. So overall sign will be negative. Understood? before minus 7. Before minus 7, what is happening? One of them is negative, the other one is positive. So overall sign will be negative. Understood? Now let's see. So here it is positive, then negative, then it bounced back. So positive, negative, negative. Okay. Now let's try to solve this using wavy curve. What we did in wavy curve? First we wrote down the critical points. So the critical point was minus 7, minus 4. Critical point was minus 7, minus 4. At infinity, what will I check? The sign. So at infinity, this numerator will be positive, denominator will be positive. So infinity positive. Okay. Then I'll come back at minus 4. Minus 4 is here. Power is odd. Odd power will change sign. Odd power change sign. Okay. Then I came to minus 7. Minus 7, even power. Even power, will it change sign? It will bounce back. Understood? Now understood why this is bouncing back? Because by root of this was at minus 7. Root of this was minus 7. But was this function changing sign ever? No. This function was never changing sign. So because of this minus 7, overall the sign is not changing. Overall the sign is not changing because of this minus 7. But when we reached 4, but when we reached minus 4, this x plus 4, when we reached the root of this minus 4, but here it was negative. When it became less than minus 4, or sorry, when it became more than minus 4, this became positive. So it's the sign of this overall changed. The sign of this overall changed. Understood? Fine. So that is why for even powers it will bounce back, and for odd powers it will change sign. For odd powers it will change sign. So this was odd and this was even. Okay. Now I hope this part was clear. Why only for odd powers it is changing sign, and why only for even powers it is not changing sign. Okay. So if you're not able to understand, just write some examples. Write some examples using different factors and taking different powers, and try to draw the wavy curve of that. Okay. Try to draw the wavy curve of that. Now wavy curve is very important. You have to check at these points also. At these points, whether it is becoming 0 or not 0. Okay. Okay. Fine. Okay. Now write one more question on this part only. Okay. Now find the domain of f of x is equals to root of sine x minus root of 16 minus x square. Find the domain. I will give you some questions. You have to find the domain of this. First is this. Second is find the domain of f of x is equals to under the root of x plus 3 to the power 3, x plus 2 to the power 5 into x divided into x square divided by x plus 7 to the power 2 under root. Third is find the domain of cube root of x plus 2 to the power 5, x plus 3 to the power 7, x plus 4 to the power 17, x plus 5 to the power 4 into x to the power 5. Okay, write these three questions. You have to find the domain of this, all these three questions. Fine, and also you have my number. If there is any doubt solving any questions, you can also send me a message, a WhatsApp message, and I think I'll be able to explain. How? Yeah, x square is under root. This whole thing is under root. This whole part is under root. Whole part under same even root, and this is whole power is under cube. Okay, copy this. I will explain the previous question once again, how we are getting, and That's it for today. Okay, we'll solve this question in the next class. Right? Okay. Fine. The previous question. I hope you have written down the questions. Fine. Okay. Now see, in the previous question, we have x square, x plus 1 to the power 10, and x minus 2 to the power 4, x plus 4 to the power 7, x plus 7 to the power 5, and x minus 5 to the power 3. This was whole in under root. Okay. Now, how 5 to positive 5? How 5 to positive infinity is positive? Okay. Now, how 5 to positive infinity? See. Yeah, same method you can use in board exam. This is baby curve method. If they have asked you to find the domain, this is a very simple, very basic, very general method. This method is not given. I don't think so. This method is given in your book, but this method is a way to find the positive or negative nature of any curve, any function. So this method you can use in board. You can just simply write baby curve method. Okay, or you can just simply find whether it is positive or negative in the domain. They won't say that this method is cannot use in board. Okay. Fine. So for all these, I will draw a different number line. 1, 2, 3, first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. For all of them, I will draw a different number line. So this is minus 7, minus 7, minus 7, minus 7, minus 7. I'm writing so that it will have a common thing. So this is minus 4, minus 4, minus 4, minus 4, minus 4. This is 0. Then we have 2. Then we have 5. Okay. Fine. So what I'll do is, first I will, for this one, this is for x square. This is for x plus 1 to the power 10. This is for x minus 2 to the power 4. This is for x plus 4 to the power 7. This is for x plus 7 to the power 5. Achha, we have 5, 6. And this is 5, minus 7, minus 4, 0, 2, 5. And we have, achha, minus 1 also we have. Minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. This is x minus 5 to the power 3. Okay. So what's what I'll do? I'll check for x square. Why x square is everywhere, x square is positive. X square is positive everywhere. So I'll write plus, 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 plus. Fine. X plus 1. X plus 1 to the power 10 is positive everywhere. So again I will write positive. Positive, 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 positive. In between them, it will always be positive. X plus 1 to the power 10 will be 0 only at one point, which is minus 1. So at this point, it will be 0. But in between, it will always be positive. X minus 2 to the power 4. Again, because 4 is there, positive, 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 positive. Everywhere it will be positive. Okay. X plus 7 to the x plus 4 to the power 7. X plus 4 to the power 7. Now the root of this is minus 4. The root of this is minus 4. Okay. So for 5 to infinity, this will be positive. Between 2 to 5, this will be positive. Between 0 to 2, by substitute 0 to 2. If you substitute 0 plus 4, 4 to the power 7 positive. And 2 plus 4, 6 to the power 7 positive. So this will also be positive. Minus 1 to 0, positive. Minus 4 to minus 1 also positive. As I move below minus 4. Below minus 4 means, suppose if I substitute minus 5. Minus 5 plus 4 will give you minus 1. Minus 1. Minus 1 to the power 7 minus negative. So you will start getting negative values. Okay. And below minus 7 also you will get negative values. Okay. Now for plus 7, positive, 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 positive. Till minus 7 it will be positive. Then it will start having negative values. Then x minus 5. Minus 5 means here it will have positive. As I move below 5. Below 5 means x minus 5 will be negative. So n to the power cube again negative. Okay. Now see, some of them are divided and some of them are multiplied. If you divide something negative with something negative, overall sign will be positive. No matter if you divide or multiply, negative and negative will become positive. No matter you divide or multiply positive values, you will always get positive. Okay, so the concept is, I will look at overall sign. Overall sign of this is positive. Overall sign of this is, there is only one negative, so it will become negative. Overall sign of this is only one negative, so that is negative. Overall sign, negative, negative. Overall sign, negative, overall sign. There are two negatives now. One negative multiplied with, so sign changes. Overall sign, now there are three negatives. 1, 2, 3. So sign changes. So that is why positive, then it bounce back, then it bounce back, then it bounce back, then changes sign and then comes back. This was at 5, this was at 2, this was at 0, -1, -4 and -6. Okay, same thing. Why we are finding the roots? Because around that root only the function, the expression changes sign. Okay, and if the overall sign of the expression is even, then around the root it will become only 0 at its root. But around it, it will keep its sign same. It will keep its sign same. But if the power is odd, around that root, it will become 0 also and it will change its sign also. Okay. For these 7, 5 and 3, they were from positive, they became 0 and then they became negative. At this 5, it was positive. Sorry, as it -7, it was positive till -7, then it changes sign. At 5, it was positive and then changes. So overall sign will depend on all of them multiplied. That is why we will use AB curve, which is much more easier for us to find the overall sign of the function. Okay, fine. The remaining we will do tomorrow. And please do the questions. If you have any doubt in the question, I will explain. Okay.